financial management, ganyan. Actually, ako ang dami kong notes, no? Nurture relationships, remember to take care of yourself, manage your debts, save and invest wisely, always have faith, give back, and always have a vision and set smart goals around them. And remember to involve your family. O, di ba? Best. Yun. So, I summarized that po para sa ating lahat. No? Pero pwede nyo pong balikan yung recording nitong message para sa atin ni Chief Engineer Ivan sa pamamagitan ng pagbisita sa MTS Philippines. So, you can always check that out.
I'm Chief Engineer Ivan Reliosa. That's my family. That's my wife, and I have 2 kids. The eldest one is Franz. He is 16 years old, and the eldest naman, our princess, is Jana, the youngest. So that's some of our photos. Okay. Then a bit more information about myself. So I graduated nga po in PMA. I belong to class 2002 of PMA po. So that means that I joined my first ship as a cadet way back 1999. Ayan. So wag na po kayo mag-compute. That will reveal my age, diba? So that picture on the left, that was me, my first ship, and then the picture on the right, that was graduation day. That's 2002. And so that was back then that's my ex-girlfriend, which is now my wife na, si Wenzel. And so fast forward, many years has passed, and so then I became a chief engineer 2013. Dun sa aking previous company. Ayan. So those are some of the photos. Ayan. Ayan. And aside from being a seafarer, when I'm on vacation po, I'm also a part-time maritime instructor. So those are some of the photos. Over the years, I was able to complete all my certificates to be a certified maritime instructor, an accredited one. And so later I'll be telling more about that one. So, and recent years po, this past years, me and my wife were trying to grow our business. So like po yung sinabi ni brother ko na we have 2 businesses. So that's Riz Cakes and Shepherd's Deli. So we are in the food business po. Ayan. So pag ako po nasa barko, ang CEO and manager po dyan, everything is run by my wife. Ayan. Siya po yung nagpapatakbo. So when I'm on vacation, ako po yung siyempre number 1 na supporter. So ayan po. So my experiences po, no? My experiences with Mission 2 Seafarer. Well, I'm very thankful as a seafarer na meron pong ganitong organization, ano? As I read kanina, I was 161 years, tama po ba? So ang tagal na talaga. So I am very grateful na meron pong ganitong, and not only me, I'm sure all the seafarers are grateful na there's a group such as this na talagang they're really concerned and talagang very supportive po sa mga pangangailangan ng seafarers. I mean, as trivial as Wi-Fi, mga ganun po pagka yung nasa puerto, mga SIM card, yan po. Things na pagka tayo po nasa, well, normally pagka nasa lupa, hindi po natin pinapansin. Pero for seafarers po, that means a lot. Yung communication po. Yun po. I remember sa baccalaureate mass po namin when I was about to graduate sa PMA. There was this guest speaker, yung he's a priest, French po siya. Up to now, hindi ko po makalimutan yung sinabi niya na as you become a seafarer, the best value of money that you will spend is the money that you will spend to call home. Di ba po? Hanggang ngayon, hindi ko po nakakalimutan. But with the advent of Facebook and Instagram and internet, so it's even easier na po these days. So yun po. So thank you po sa Mission to Seafarers. They're everywhere po around the world. In my experience po sa Australia, ayan, marami po silang branches doon. Talagang they're very active, sumasampa sa barko. They provide with anything po, yung service, mga ganyan. So, and when you go to the shop doon sa kanilang facility, talaga namang you will feel relaxed kasi that's the only time na nakakapag-relax po yung seafarer. Kung nakakalabas po, I'm talking about bago po yung pandemic. Okay po. So, ayan. And moving on. So, my experience po, no, as a seafarer, ayan. So, ang aking pong influence as a seafarer is no other than my mom. Ayan. Siya po she chose this profession for me. Ayan po, so to tell you a little bit about my past, so we were very poor that time. So yon, so wala na pong pampa-tuition yung aking mom for me. Kasi kung ako po yung masusunod, I'd like to be a computer programmer. But due to lack of finances, ayan, so somebody suggested to my mother that just study in PMA, it's free. Yon. So then I was so that was the turning point of my life. Yeah. So it was my mother po why I become a seafarer. She chose this profession for me, which I tend to love po as I go on siya. Siyempre po. So these are some of the photos. Ayan. So it was a tough situation. Ayan. I mean, studying in PMA. But in my mind, that time, I was saying kung nakagraduate dito yung iba, ibig sabihin, kaya ko din graduate. Ganun po yung mangyari. So I was down to not very much options actually. So it's either makakagraduate ako dito sa institution na to or this will be it for me. Ayan, so gano'n. So awa naman po ng Diyos, by the grace of God, nakagraduate naman po ako. Ayan. And so workplace po. Workplace, so ayan. Pagdating po sa workplace ng mga seafarer on board, ayan, marami po tayong mga cadets dito. The workplace on board can be very demanding po, physically, mentally, it's stressful, mabigat po yung trabaho, di ba? As you go up the ranks, as you become let's say a third mate, second mate, engineer, second engineer, so the responsibility gets heavier and bigger, ganun po, di ba? So yan po, so these are some of the photos. Mostly po kasi yung nakita natin sa social media are the good stuff, di ba? Yung nakapunta sa ganyang bansa, ganyan, the big houses, the brand new SUV, the latest gadgets, but there's a story behind po. Yan. So so these are some of the photos. Yan. So it's not an easy life on board. So talagang ano po siya, sacrifice, that's the word nga, yung tulad nung yung sabi ni Reverend Miller kanina, sacrifice po talaga. Ayan. So not to mention po pagka nagagalit po yung dagat. Ayan. So that adds up. Ayan. So pagka maalon nga daw po, is a running joke sa mga seaman na ang usapan ay business and investment. Then pagkalmado na naman yung dagat, iba na naman yung tema ng usapan. But, di ba, ganun po. So, yan. That's our life as a seafarer po. Yan po yung aming workplace. Okay. So, what is a good ship? Ano po? We're talking about a workplace. Ngayon, bago po yung barko or luma, what makes a good ship is the crew on board. Yan po. So, pagka maganda po yung samahan ng mga crew on board. Actually, even with a 15-year-old ship, 20-year-old ship, pagka maganda po yung samahan ng crew on board, talaga pong time flies. Hindi mo po mararamdaman yung 6 months, 10 months, ganyan. So, kasi maganda po yung samahan eh. Hindi, ayan, ganyan po. So this was last Christmas. And the flip side po is kahit po brand new yung barko, let's say kakalabas lang, ganyan, talagang top of the line na high-tech. But if the crew on board, let's say hindi po harmonious yung relationship, may mga alitan, mga nag-away-away po, ganyan, eh talaga pong yung one day parang 1 week. Yung 1 week parang 1 month, ganun po yun. So it is the crew on board that what makes a good ship bad or good. Yun po, di ba? So ganun po yun. So I'm blessed naman po na this most of the ships that I've been in talagang magaganda po ang samahan. Okay. Talking about career advancement po. So what I can advise po yan sa mga aspiring So sabi nga po ni Mr. Warren Buffett, the best investment that you can make is in yourself. Ganun po yun. Marami po tayong time yan sa barko, and I will quote from Ecclesiastes 10:10, di ba? Using a dull axe requires great strength. So sharpen the blade, that's the value of wisdom. It helps you succeed. Ganito po yan. I give this analogy sa mga subordinates, sa mga aspiring, sa mga ratings, sa mga cadets na they want to be promoted, no? Invest in yourself at talagang self-educate, ganun po yun. Wala po yung pinagkaiba, let's say, if you are given a task to cut down a tree, bigyan ka po ng mapurol na gulok. Gulok po ba yung tawag doon, no? Compared to bibigyan ka ng napakatalas na samurai, di ba? Mas mapapadali po yung trabaho mo pagka napakatalas po ng iyong itak na gagamitin. So, ganun po yun. In ourselves po, ang ating pong itak is ito po, yung ating brain, di ba? Yung ating attitude. Diyan po mas mapapabilis yung ating trabaho. Ayan. So, invest in ourselves, di ba? Continuous po yung ating pag-aaral. Ayan. And workplace pa rin po. Ayan. I would like to emphasize a little bit yung leadership. Sabi ko nga po kanina, what makes a good ship and a bad ship is the crew on board. And malaking factor po dyan yung mga senior officers on board, di ba? Sabi nga po dito, leadership is not wielding authority, it's empowering people, di ba? Yung po tayo ay nakaka-inspire sa mga lower ranks. And ang sabi naman po dito, the essence of a great leadership is influence, not authority. Ayan. So, minsan po gagamit tayo ng konting authority, but for most of the time, kung maayos po yung ating relationship with the rest of the crew, ayan. So talagang yan yung ating influence. That is good leadership po. Ayan. So successes po. Success as a seafarer. Ayan. So syempre po, ayan, as a seafarer po, ayan, I can say personally, success for me po, since I'm already a chief engineer, is yan, yung tayo po ay nakakatulong. Kumbaga kung ano po yung ating mga natutunan, di ba? Growing up as an engineer, so yun na-impart po natin sila sa next generation, sa mga susunod na mga officers. Yan. So that for me is success, di ba? Ayan. So ganun din po. So on board and ashore, so that's why I love to teach them, di ba? Aside from the compensation, syempre yung the fact na nakakapagturo ka, nakakapag-impart ka po ng knowledge, that for me po is a success. Ayan. So di ba po, a generous man prospers. So pagka tayo po ay nagbibigay, mas tayo po ay dadami pa po ang ating blessings po. Ayan. Okay. Ayan. So, ayan po. So I'm not a very big fan of Buddha, but I agree with this quote. The biggest trouble is you think you have time. For those aspiring po, get those trainings, get those certificates, di ba? Get yourself promoted. Bakit po? Kasi time is valuable po. Kasi if you parang take it easy ganyan, mamalayo mo na lang, 30s ka na, then 40s, then 50s, then later on, you will wake up one day, oh, eto na, it's retirement season na. So ganun po. So whatever we can do po now, let's do it po. Kasi there's only one thing we can do with time, is to spend it. We can pray to God for good health, favor sa business, favor sa investments, kahit anong favor. But one thing we cannot ask God po is to give me more time. Di ba po? So let us value po yung time natin. On board po, seafarers will side with me this. Marami po tayong time sa barko. Hindi naman po tayo 24 hours na nagtatrabaho. Minsan nangyayari po, but we have a lot of time para tayo po ay to self-enrich ourselves, to self-educate, ganyan. So yan. So if we will use our time, hindi po tayo makakaranas ng boredom. Ayan. So yan. A day on board. Paano ba yung paano po ba yung aming daily routine? Ayan. Okay. Teka lang po, I will make some adjustments po. Ayan. Okay, yan. Our daily routine on board. Of course, pagka sa barko po kasi, parang regular na po yung routine 8 to 5 o 6 to 4, di ba? Depende po, no? So, or gwardiyahan po. So, parang mas regular po siya. Pagka nasa port, everybody is busy. Pagka mahaba po yung biyahe, then there's more time to do maintenance. But it's more of regular. Paulit-ulit po yan. Paulit-ulit. Magbago ka man po ng barko, ng kumpanya, halos routinary po yung barko. But pagdating po sa day activities sa barko, of course, the best thing that I like, ayan po, yung syempre, eto na, eto na yung good part. These are yung, sabi nga sa mga maritime school, see the world for free. This is the thing that I really love sa profession po namin. Yung talaga, kami po nakakapag-travel ng free. Yan. So, yan. This is bago po mag-pandemic. So, ngayon po, syempre, hindi na nakakapag-shore leave ang mga seafarer masyado kasi gawa po ng pandemic. But before po ng pandemic, talaga pong yan. So, yan. So this is you cannot see this when you're at home. So these are the perks of being a seafarer. Yun yung nakita po natin yung mga ganyan. That's the Aurora Borealis po. Ayan. That's last ship lang po. Ayan. And then, ayan. So experiences po. So as a family man, ayan. Ano po ba yung mga challenges ko? Di ba? Challenges po. And so, as a seasoned seafarer po, yung pag-iwan po sa family, it never gets easy. Kahit po kami matagal nang umaalis, kumbaga nakakalungkot pa rin po. Ayan. So, sorry. Ayan. So, I hope one day na I will not leave them anymore. Ayan. That's why po kami talaga napupursige ni Mrs. na talagang to grow our business po. Ayan. And one thing po that I would like to say, ayan, is yung one thing that will help us, yung seafarer po, is when we have this yung financial management. Kasi I have observed sa mga kasama ko po, and even me po before, this is that one thing, that one subject na talaga pong we really need to step up para po matulungan yung seafarer, pati po yung family. Ayan. Ayan po. Okay. Personal success. Ayan. Ano po ba yung matatawag ko na personal success? Of course, as a seafarer po, we are compensated well. So, yun, it's a really big blessing. So, I can say that that's part of the success of being a seafarer. And when that resource is managed well, so you can even do bigger things. Ayan po, diba? So, tulad po ng nasabi po kanina, we are blessed to have two businesses po. Ayan, the Chris Cakes and Shepherd's Deli. Those are our products po. Ayan. I-share ko lang po. And yung aming pong Shepherd's Deli was featured twice by DTI do sa kanilang page. Yan. So that's my wife po sa photo. Yan. Ayun po. Hindi ko po naipaalam sa kanya. Masusurprise na lang po siya. So, yan po. Ayan. So, those are our businesses po. A day at home. Ayan. Pagka ako naman po ay nakabakasyon, ayan, normal lang naman po, but ayan po, busy pa rin po kami. Lagi ko sinasabi po sa mga kasama ko, actually, mas busy ako pagka nakabakasyon. Why? Kasi it's not easy running two businesses, lalo siya, baga startup, di ba? Ganun po. But we always take time po na talagang yung mga kids, we also give time para sa mga kids. Ayan, and working out is also part of the daily routine. Ayan. Ayan po, online class. So, sinusuportahan po namin sila. Most kids po, ganito yung setup sa mga bahay ngayon, talagang online class. And when we have time, ayan, kaya pinapasyal po namin sila kasi talagang nakaka-burnout din po yung mag 2 years na po itong pandemic. So talagang we also schedule na talagang may pasyal po sila. Ayan. And then po, yung picture po doon sa mailalim. So kami po, in our family, Sunday we really take time to go to church o kung hindi man, online. But Sunday is a time for family, is a time for God. It is a non-negotiable day po para sa amin. Talagang yun po yung gusto namin kakalakihan ng mga kids. Ayan. So, lessons learned po for the seafarer. Okay, ito na po tayo. Di ba? So, ayan. So, pandemic na po ngayon. No? Our anchor will hold no matter what storms we may face. Ano po ba yung anchor na yon? Ayan. So, ang hirap po ng kalagayan po natin ngayon. So, dapat po meron po tayong pinangahawakan. Di ba? So, sabi po sa Hebrews 6:19, Jesus is the anchor of my soul. Ayan po. Di ba? So, let me just read that verse. Ayan. Ang sabi po doon, we have this hope as an anchor for the soul, firm and secure. Ayan po. So, dapat po tayo merong pinangahawakan kasi it's a very uncertain time po ngayon. So we should hold on sa yung talagang alam natin na hindi magbabago kahit ano man po yung mangyari sa ating mundo. Yan. Yan. And I always tell my colleagues to seek God. Yan. That will give us peace, that will relieve us from a lot of stress. Yan. Ang sabi po dito sa Hebrews 11:6, God rewards those who diligently seek Him. Jeremiah 29:13, you will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. Matthew 6:33, seek first the kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. And lastly po, let me share to you Psalms 9:10. Those who know your name trust in you, for you, Lord, have never forsaken those who seek you. Hindi po ba? Ang ganda pong verse po. So kung pangahawakan po natin yan, tayo po ay magkakaroon ng hope, ng certainty na okay, hindi po pala ako papabayaan ni Lord, di ba? Kahit po ano ang mangyari sa ating mundo ngayon. Pangalawa po, I'd like to say to my fellow seafarers, kahit po sa mga cadets natin, to set goals yan. It is very important po that we set goals yan. Ang sabi po sa Proverbs 29:18, where there is no vision, people perish. Dapat po meron po tayong goal. The only thing worse than being blind is having sight and no vision. Ganun po. So, it is sad po to see mga seafarer that they reach the end of their line sa seafaring life na ayun po. It's because wala pong clear na vision. So, it's very important po. And when we set those visions, those goals, it should be smart. So alam naman po natin yung smart, di ba? Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. So hindi ko na po explain yung 5 letters. But I'd like to emphasize lang po yung S tsaka yung T. Specific and time-bound. Okay. Pagkasabi pong specific, okay, I want to lose weight. Parang hindi po mangyayari yun, di ba? I want to lose 3 kilos, yon. So that's very specific. Kailan? No, next year, 6 months from now, gano'n. So dapat po specific and meron siyang time frame. I want to save money. No, I want to save, parang hindi mangyayari yun. let's be more specific. I want to save 100,000, di ba? For the next 6 months. So yun po, ganun po. Ganun po tayo magsiset ng ating goals. Kailangan is very specific. Ganun din po. Pati sa mga career po natin, dapat din din. Business, lalo na po, ganun din. And sa mga investment. So it should be very specific para ma-hit po natin siya. Ayan. Tulad po nung sabi ko kanina, ito pong subject na ito po yung talagang nakikita ko na this is one of the biggest struggle po talaga. I've been in this profession for nearly 2 decades. Hindi ko sasabihin specifically how long. Pero this is that one thing po, one subject na talagang a lot are struggling. Ayan, there's even an article sa Manila Times po, di ba? Ang sabi po doon, the majority of retired seafarers end up broke. So that is a sad story po kasi seafarer din po ako. Ayan, di ba? Ayan po. Sorry. Ayan po. So that is one subject po na I hope na medyo ma-uplift po natin. Yan, with Mission to Seafarers, may mga program po sila. I hope they can help a lot of seafarers with regards to this subject matter. I'd like to share lang po dalawang quick advices, di ba? Ayan, since So, number 1, manage and minimize debt. Pangalawa po, prioritize assets over liabilities. Mga simple lang po yan, kumbaga basic po. Ngayon, let me give you some verses from the Bible, di ba? Para ano po tayo, yung solid principles. Ang sabi po sa Proverbs 22:7, the rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is a slave to the lender. Hindi po ba, no? So, hindi naman po na masama ang mangutang. Pero pagka nasobrahan po, ayan po, is very graphic, di ba? Merong kadena. Yung slave po, ang katangian po ng slave po dyan, wala pong freedom. So, ganun po. So, let's try to minimize those debts. Ayan po. Then, pangalawa po, ayan, hindi ko na po masyadong i-elaborate. Prioritize assets over liabilities. Diba? Ang sabi po dito sa Proverbs 24:27, do your planning and prepare your fields before building your house. So, ibig sabihin po, yung fields, so that's assets, di ba? Yung pinapuhunan po ng ating resources. While yung building po, bahay is a liability, di ba? It takes money out of your pocket. So mga simple things lang po yan. Ayan po. And let me quote one quote from Dave Ramsey. Ang sabi niya po, personal finance is 80% behavior and only 20% head knowledge. So yung ating pong behavior, ang una nating i-correct if you want to get ahead in this subject matter po. Okay. And lastly po, ito po, this the last one. For the family of the seafarer, yan. So, mahirap po kung si daddy lang, kung si seafarer lang po yung talagang mag-i-strive, talagang nagsasacrifice. Para po mag-succeed yung family, dapat po teamwork, di ba? May nakita na po ba kayong basketball team na nag-champion na magaling lang yung point guard or magaling lang yung center? And, di ba wala pong ganun, ano? Dapat po lahat po nagtutulungan. If you want to be debt-free, we will be debt-free as a family. So, magtutulungan po tayo. Involved si seafarer, involved si wife, and the kids. Ganun din po. Involved din po yung mga kids. So, teamwork po talaga. Ayan. Teaching your child to be responsible. So, babalik po ko dun sa sabi kong goal kanina. Okay, meron tayong goal. Meron tayong financial goal. Kung yung pagmamakdo everyday, baka pwedeng once a week na lang muna tayo kakain sa McDo, di ba? Kung ang Starbucks 3 times a day, baka pwedeng kahit 2 times a week na lang muna. Ganun po. So, involve po yung mga kids kasi that's one thing that I've observed din po sa mga nakakasama ko. Very talagang nag-strive, nag-sacrifice. Then when you talk to them, when you know a little bit of the family background, parang, Kaya mas lalong mahirap kasi hindi nagtutulungan yung family. So, hindi lang si seafarer, Hindi lang po yung si wife, pati po yung mga anak. Dapat it's a teamwork po for it to succeed. Ayan po. Ayan. Yung pong this is my last point. Ayan. Pagdating po sa having a strong marriage po. Ayan po. Yan po yung magiging platform, yan po yung magiging foundation ng kasi like na pasabi dapat po nagtutulungan, di ba? Yung mga mag-asawa po. Yung nga pong mag-asawa na kayo na nagtutulungan na talagang iisa yung inyong goal, iisa yung inyong dreams, isa inyong gusto mangyari, napakahirap pa. How much more pa po kung hindi po magtutulungan yung mag-asawa. So lalong magiging mas mahirap na ma-achieve po yung mga goals na yon. And I would like to have this parang last ito po, gustong-gusto ko po ito pagka nakikita ko to sa Facebook. Yung sinabi po ni Mr. John Gokongwei. Babasahin ko po John Gokongwei Jr. said, "The most important decision you have to make in your life is whom you're going to marry. That decision will dictate the rest of your life, whether you will have a happy life or a miserable one." Yung second part po, ang ganda rin po ng sinabi niya. Marry a good person. Sabi niya po, your spouse should be an ally in happiness and not a source of misery. Hindi po ba? The challenge is to find someone who shares the same beliefs and principles and can be your partner in parenthood and all aspects of your life. Ayan po. So yung mga nakikinig po dyan na single, mga kadets, take my advice, di ba? You want to have a successful life? O yan. Take it from Mr. John Gokongwei, di ba? Maganap na talagang good partner in life para yung ating mga sacrifices sa barko ay talagang ating makikita, di ba? Kaya makita natin. So yun po. So yun lang po. I hope na, ayan, thank you to all. All glory to God. I hope I shared something. I hope nakapag-inspire po tayo. I hope na you learn something po from my journey as a seafarer. So maraming salamat po sa lahat ng viewers. Salamat po. Ayan.